Hey everyone, and welcome. If you live anywhere in or around Lewisham, you're going to want to save this. We're about to break down exactly who to call and where to go for any lock problem you can think of, from a full-blown emergency to just getting a spare key cut. Let's jump right in. Oh, that sinking feeling. We've all had it, right? The key snaps off in the lock or the door slams shut behind you just as you realize your keys are inside. It's that heart-stopping moment that can totally derail your entire day. But look, don't panic. We've put all the essential info you need in one easy place. This is basically your complete guide to sorting out any and every lock-related headache right here in Lewisham. We've got you covered. So, first things first, let's tackle the most stressful situation of all. You're locked out, and you need help, like right now. Okay, so when you're in that jam, the name you're going to want to remember is Locksmith for London. They're all about speed and reliability, which is exactly what you need when you're standing on your doorstep feeling helpless. And here's the most important part when it comes to an emergency, right? They are on call 24/7. Day or night, holiday or weekend, they are there. Now, get this. They aim to get to you in just 20 minutes. 20. When you're stressed and waiting, that kind of speed makes a world of difference. And I know what you're thinking. This is going to cost a fortune. But their pricing is really clear, and it starts from just £29 for a visit. No nasty surprises. So what can they actually do? Well, pretty much everything. Standard lockouts, fixing a busted lock, even getting a snapped key out. They've been serving Lewisham for over 15 years, and they back up their work with a 1-year guarantee on parts and labor. That right there is some serious peace of mind. All right, let's switch gears. We're moving away from the panic of an emergency and onto something a bit more everyday, but still super important. Getting a spare key made. So you've got two fantastic local options. First up, there's Timson, right on the high street. They're perfect if you need a common key type done fast and reliably. But what if you've got a more unusual or specialized key? That's where Brookbank on Broccoli Rise comes in. They're known for top-notch copies and having a massive range of key blanks. So it really just depends on what you need, speed or specialty. Okay, let's talk about a uniquely modern nightmare that can get super expensive really fast. What do you do when you've lost your car keys? For this, there's a really smart online service called Fix My Car. Instead of you having to ring around a bunch of different garages, it acts like a matchmaker, connecting you with local specialists who know how to handle all the modern remote and transponder keys. And the process couldn't be easier. You just hop on their website, punch in your car's registration number, and that's it. The platform does all the legwork, gathering quotes from different specialists right there in the Lewisham area, so you can compare them all side by side. And honestly, here is the absolute best part, the cost. Because you're comparing quotes from local experts, you can often find prices that are way, way lower than what you'd get quoted at a main dealership. It's a total game changer for saving money. So far, we've talked about reacting to problems after they happen. But what about getting ahead of the curve? Let's talk about being proactive and upgrading your home security by buying some new, high-quality locks. And again, you've got two really solid local choices here, each with its own vibe. If you want proper expert advice from people who really know their stuff, you go to H.E. Olby & Co. They're a classic merchant with top brands like Yale. But if you're more of a DIY person and just want a huge selection and great opening hours, then Tool Station is your spot. It all comes down to whether you want guidance or convenience. Phew! Okay, that was a lot of information, I know. So, to make life easier, we've boiled it all down into one final, super simple cheat sheet that brings everything together for you. So here it is, your ultimate Lewisham locksmith cheat sheet. Let's run through it one last time. Emergency lockout? You're calling Locksmith for London. Need a spare house key? Timson for speed, Brookbank for tricky ones. Lost your car key? Fix My Car Online is your best friend. And if you're looking to buy a new lock, it's H.E. Olby for expert advice or Tool Station for your DIY projects. Simple as that. And that pretty much wraps it up. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. Now that you know exactly who to call and where to go for any lock problem, maybe now is the perfect time to be proactive. Is it time to take a quick look around and check your own home's security? Thanks for joining me.